let's discuss one of the most important stages of the talent acquisition process: interviewing candidates. This is where we move from a broad pool of qualified applicants to a select group of individuals who not only meet the minimum requirements, but also show the behaviors, mindset, and alignment that lead to long-term success in your organization. Interviews give you the chance to look beyond the resume and genuinely understand who each candidate is and how they might contribute to your team. Interviews serve a critical purpose in the hiring process. They bring the application to life. A resume tells you what someone has done, but an interview helps you understand how they think, communicate, interact with others, and respond to challenges. You will assess motivation, professionalism, and interpersonal skills, elements that rarely surface through paperwork alone. And don't forget, the candidate is also evaluating you. They are asking themselves, is this a place where I can thrive? Do the values and expectations align with what I'm looking for? The interview allows both sides to make an informed decision. Effective interviews rely on meaningful, open-ended questions that invite candidates to share insight into their experiences and decision-making processes. These questions should be intentionally connected to the actual responsibilities of the role. So if teamwork, leadership, or customer service is essential, your questions should directly target those areas. Avoid questions that lead to simple yes or no answers. Instead, ask candidates to describe situations, actions, and outcomes. This approach helps you assess not only what they have done in the past, but how they approach challenges in general. Consistency is absolutely essential if you want a fair and defensible hiring process. By asking the same questions, or questions that measure the same competencies, you create an equal playing field for every candidate. This structure makes it easier to compare responses side by side and reduces the likelihood that personal preferences or unconscious biases influence your decision. Ultimately, the goal is to evaluate candidates based on job-related criteria, not random variations in the interview experience. While interviews are meant to feel conversational, it's important to stay focused on job-related questions and avoid topics that fall outside the boundaries of employment law. Questions about race, religion, age, marital status, disability, family planning, or national origin are strictly off-limits. They're not only inappropriate, but illegal. Even well-intentioned questions can open the door to bias, so keep the conversation centered on the skills, experiences, and competencies needed for the role. Protecting the integrity of the interview protects both your candidates and your organization. Interviews are one of the most powerful tools you have for identifying the right candidate, not just someone who can do the job, but someone who will succeed in the job. This is your chance to evaluate character, communication style, emotional intelligence, and cultural alignment. When interviews are structured well, they give you a clear, comprehensive understanding of each candidate and help you make a confident, well-supported hiring decision.